Have you felt it lately? That strange pressure behind the eyes, the buzzing in the crown of your head at night, the sensation that something inside you is trying to open. While another part resists it, you drink water, you rest. You try grounding techniques, but the energy keeps returning like a wave that refuses to leave. And secretly, you wonder if your entire inner world is changing. Many people experience this during deep emotional and spiritual transformation, not as punishment, but as a profound reorganization of identity, a dissolving of old emotional structures that once kept you feeling safe. Symbolically, this pressure is often interpreted as expansion, an inner doorway opening faster than the mind can comfortably understand. The first sign is pressure in the head and crown area. It can feel like tightness behind the forehead, a pulling sensation at the top of the skull, sometimes even waves of heat or quiet electricity. Energetically, many people interpret this as inner awareness rising upward. Emotionally, it can reflect resistance between control and surrender. The mind wants certainty, but transformation rarely arrives with instructions. The second sign is emotional flooding. You become more sensitive than before. Conversations affect you deeply. Memories return without warning. Certain songs suddenly feel unbearable. This can feel overwhelming at first, but symbolically, it is often described as emotional armor beginning to crack open. The heart no longer wants numbness. The third sign is feeling stuck between two realities. You go to work, you answer messages, you continue your normal routine, but inwardly, something feels distant from ordinary life, as if one part of you is still human, while another part is standing at the edge of something infinite. This in-between space can feel deeply lonely. Many people describe it as standing in a doorway between identities. The old self fading, the new self not fully formed yet. The fourth sign is heightened sensitivity to energy and people. Crowded spaces become exhausting. Loud environments feel invasive. Some relationships suddenly feel heavy in your body. Your nervous system begins rejecting what your soul has outgrown. And this is where many people begin isolating themselves, not because they hate the world, but because silence suddenly feels safer than noise. The fifth sign is waves of fear that seem to appear from nowhere. A fear of losing control, a fear of disappearing, sometimes even a strange fear connected to death itself. Symbolically, many spiritual traditions describe this as the ego sensing its own transformation, not physical death, but the collapse of old identity structures. The version of you built from fear, survival, and conditioning begins loosening its grip, and the mind panics when it cannot predict who it is becoming. The sixth sign is the longing for softness, for rest, for stillness, for something nurturing and grounding. Many people describe this as reconnecting with a deeper inner feminine energy, not gender, an energy of surrender, intuition, safety, and emotional holding, a quiet presence that whispers, "You do not need to fight yourself anymore. This is where healing begins, not through force, but through allowing." The seventh sign is moments of sudden spaciousness, brief moments where the pressure disappears. The body softens, the mind becomes silent, and for one strange second, you feel connected to everything. No fear, no performance, no identity to defend, just presence. These moments may seem small, but they change people forever. Because once you taste inner stillness, the old noise becomes impossible to worship again. Here is the deeper truth behind all of this. Awakening is not becoming someone new. It is remembering who you were before fear shaped your personality, before survival taught you to abandon your own intuition, before the world convinced you that sensitivity was weakness. This process can feel intense because the false self rarely leaves quietly. It argues, resists, creates pressure and confusion. But beneath all of it, something ancient inside you is trying to breathe again. So if your inner world feels louder lately, If your body feels full of quiet electricity, if your emotions feel closer to the surface than ever before, take a slow breath. You are not failing. You are unfolding. And sometimes the most painful part of transformation is simply realizing how long you lived disconnected from yourself. If this message found you at the exact moment you needed it, subscribe. Share this with someone walking through awakening and tell me below what symptom resonated with you the most.